The Winterfest gala sparkles with lights, music, and the illusion of perfection, but beneath all the glitter lies a tension that none of the guests can quite identify. A soft hum of something about to go terribly, irreversibly wrong. Leslie moves through the crowd with carefully practiced grace, smiling for the cameras, greeting donors, and pretending that everything in her world is anchored securely. Eva stands nearby, radiant in her gown, unaware that her entire identity is seconds away from being shaken at its roots. Just as the orchestra swells and the announcer prepares to welcome the next set of speakers, the doors at the far end of the ballroom swing open. The movement is so sudden, so deliberate, that it cuts through the noise like a blade. Heads turn. Conversations falter. A man no one recognizes steps into the room, his presence unsettling not because he looks dangerous, but because he carries himself with the confidence of someone who has nothing left to lose. He walks straight toward the center of the ballroom as if guided by instinct alone, his eyes locked onto Eva. Leslie sees him before anyone else does. Her expression changes instantly, a flash of pure, unmistakable fear that she fails to hide quickly enough. It is the kind of fear born not from the unexpected, but from a past that has finally come collecting its debt. She whispers Eva's name under her breath, almost as if saying it will protect her daughter from what is coming, but she doesn't move fast enough. The man stops only a few steps away from Eva. The room falls breathlessly silent. His voice is low but steady when he speaks, and every word echoes like a stone dropped into still water. Eva, I'm your father. The crowd gasps. Eva stares at him as though time has frozen around her. She feels the world tilt under her feet, not because she believes him, but because deep inside her, something instinctive trembles. Leslie rushes forward, her hands shaking as she tries to pull Eva behind her, but the man steps slightly to the side, refusing to be blocked. The truth begins unraveling before Leslie can stop it. He knows details no stranger should know. About Eva's birth, about the night Leslie swore she would never speak of, about the documents she hid and the story she invented to protect herself and her daughter. His voice does not rise. It remains painfully calm, as though he rehearsed this moment countless times. Each revelation feels like a crack spreading across glass. Small at first, then splintering outward until everything threatens to shatter. Leslie begs him to stop. She tries to discredit him, tries to paint him as unstable, delusional, dangerous. But her desperation becomes its own confession. Her voice wavers, her eyes dart, and in that trembling panic, people begin to see the truth she has hidden for years. Eva watches her mother crumble, piece by piece, and the betrayal hits her with the force of a tidal wave. All her life she believed Leslie's version of her past. The story of a father who died, the timeline that never quite added up, the missing pieces she wasn't allowed to question. And now, standing in her ball gown under the Winterfest lights, she realizes she never knew the truth at all. The man doesn't demand anything. He doesn't shout or accuse. He simply stands there, offering the truth Leslie never allowed to exist, and the calmness of his presence is what makes it even more devastating. Leslie's facade collapses completely under the weight of it. Her secrets, her lies, her years of carefully curated protection, all exposed in front of an entire ballroom of witnesses. Eva's breath shakes as she looks from the stranger to her mother. Her heart breaks not because of the man's claims, but because of the way Leslie's silence confirms them. By the end of the scene, the gala's glittering magic is gone. The guests whisper. Cameras flash. Staff tries to regain order. But in the center of it all, the emotional fallout is already beginning.